Hi, today we're talking about how you prepare to make a personal injury claim. If you're intending to make a claim for your personal injury, you need to do a few things. If the injury resulted from a road traffic accident, you need to lodge a police report and also report it to your insurance company. If the injury resulted from an accident at work, you need to notify your employer and make sure that the accident is recorded and taken down and a note is made officially. You need to also report the injury to your doctor if it becomes more serious. This is because if you later go to court to get compensation for the injury, the doctor will be asked to provide a medical report. Gathering evidence about the accident and injuries is also important. For example, you need to make sure that you have them so that it can be used to refer to by the court or by the parties later on. You must also make an account of the incident while the details are fresh in your mind before you forget. If there are witnesses, you should make a note of their names and addresses too. Next, you should also keep copies of all relevant and important documents such as receipts and medical reports. If you've had an accident or suffered an injury, you might be able to get an explanation of what went wrong and receive an apology if you ask. In some cases, there can be an official complaints procedure. However, these can sometimes be time-consuming and may only result in an apology. If you suffered a personal injury and you also want to have compensation, you should be aware that there are time limits for taking legal action, and going through a complaint procedure can sometimes delay matters. The main way to get compensation for a personal injury case is to make a civil claim against the person responsible. If you suffered a personal injury, you can expect to claim two main types of compensation. The first is called general damages and the second is called special damages. So what are they? General damages are paid as compensation for an injury, for example, a payment for the pain and suffering or the loss of future earnings. The court will decide on the amount to be paid for this. Special damages are paid as compensation for actual financial loss caused by the accident up to the date of the trial or the hearing. And these can include damage to clothing or other belongings, the cost of care, medical care and attention, travel costs to hospital, medical expenses including the cost of private treatment, and the cost of hiring or repairing a car if it has been damaged in the accident. If a court decides that you were also partly to blame for the accident, it may reduce the amount of the damages you receive. An example of this would be if you were not wearing a seatbelt in a road traffic case, and this ultimately led to you suffering injuries when a traffic accident took place. So there you have it, some very basic information on how you prepare to make a personal injuries claim. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.